Is there really such a thing as purse peace? Hi there, I'm Dani, and I want to say a very big thank you to my good friend here on YouTube, Ron from Ramiro5, for inviting me to collaborate on this topic. And what we're meant to do is to pick 3 bags to purchase to add to our collection in order to reach purse peace. Now, I have 4 Holy Grail bags, 3 of which you see behind me. One of them is my Hermes Kelly, and then I have my Lady Dior and my Hermes Birkin. The 4th bag on my list of Holy Grail bags is a Chanel Classic Flap. Now, funnily enough, Louis Vuitton is actually my favorite luxury brand, but I don't actually have a Holy Grail bag that I really want from Louis Vuitton. I mean, Louis Vuitton tries to push the Capucines as their it bag, as their classic. However, the Capucines is too heavy for me, and I feel like, sure, I do like that silhouette, but I have the Kelly that has a very similar silhouette to the Capucines already. The other bag that I do really like from Louis Vuitton is the Louis Vuitton Twist. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I absolutely love twist or turn locks, and that LV turn lock is so scrumptious, like the way it just clicks. Oh, so nice. However, the twist is a very structured bag, and I don't know whether if I purchase the twist I will have the same regrets as I did with my Saint Laurent medium envelope bag that is really stiff and rigid. I don't know. Now, the other bag that I have been obsessed about from Louis Vuitton is the Palm Springs Mini. I've been obsessed about this bag for years. I think since 2019 I've been trying to purchase it, but the Kelly as well as Birkin got in the way of that purchase. At the same time, although I really like the functionality and the look of the Palm Springs Mini, I haven't found a version that Louis Vuitton has come up with to really appeal to me. I see the Palm Springs Mini as an everyday bag, but I don't really want to wear monogram every single day. I do find that it's really loud and it doesn't always suit the context that I'm in. But I will say it over and over again to try and manifest this Palm Springs Mini that I really want. I would really want a Palm Springs Mini in canvas or in some form of light leather that is not so logo-y. And Louis Vuitton, if you're listening, please answer my prayers. In terms of the Hermes Kelly, now, this one here is a Kelly 32, and in my opinion, the perfect size Kelly for myself is actually the Kelly 28. And I know this because I actually have a dupe of the Kelly 28, and she works really well for me. She fits everything that I need, and she's really nice to carry. So for me, the perfect Kelly is the Kelly 28. However, this one, although it's in larger size, this leather is so beautiful and I absolutely love this color. This is Rose Jaipur, and I find it very difficult to imagine not having this color in my life. She is coming off a little bit duller on camera, to be honest. In person, she's actually even brighter. So the thing is though, because it's a lot of work to buy Hermes bags, I can't at this point in time imagine myself chasing down another Kelly. So I think in my mind, I'm actually quite contented with this bag. Although when I first purchased her, I did have sort of a mindset of maybe when the big bag trend comes back, I might sell her. I don't know, but I love her too much at the moment. I can't imagine doing that. If I ever do let her go, yes, I can imagine trying to get another Kelly back in my life. But right now, if I don't ever own a Kelly 28, to be honest, I think I'll be completely okay with it. Over here, my beautiful Lady Dior. She is in this deep cherry red patent leather with champagne gold hardware. I have loved this bag for so many years. I think I wanted this bag for about 5 or 6 years before I pulled the trigger. And that was because the old Lady Dior design was a zipper closure, and yeah, that was a bitey sort of bag. Every time you stick your hand in and out, yeah, it scratched my hand. So I decided that, I couldn't purchase the Lady Dior. There was no way I'd be able to use her. And then when Dior came out with this flat design, like, she's so much more comfortable to get in and out of, in my opinion. Some people actually still complain about the flap, but I absolutely love the aesthetics of the Lady Dior. Out of all the luxury handbags that I'm aware of on this planet, I think this is the most beautiful bag. I love the silhouette of it, I love her proportions, I love the top handles and how they're quite comfortable to carry. I love these charms, and I actually really love the Dior canage quilting instead of the Chanel diamond quilting or chevron patterns. Is it the most functional? I would say the answer is no. And in the past, I used to imagine myself owning multiple Lady Diors, but now I realize, no, this is a pretty bag. It's an artsy decorative bag that I can take to dinner, and oh my gosh, I love her so much. And then my Birkin 25. I have to admit, I have not always wanted a Birkin 25, and that's because I am someone who appreciates quick access to my things. I don't like fiddling with buckles or handles and, you know, all these angles. And when I first saw the Birkin 25, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like the fussiest bag. Obviously, I was very young at the time. I think I was in my early 20s or even late 20s, and you know, people were making a big deal of the Birkin. I heard of it and I realized at that time it was like $10,000, I think, and I thought that was expensive. So way back then I was like, why would anyone want that bag? Why would anyone want to use that bag? And then I learned that most of the time you actually keep the bag open like this all the time, which means that you get really easy access to your stuff and you kind of just carry it around like this. So that was when I was like, oh yes, I could totally work with that sort of design. Now, at the same time, this bag is obviously very expensive. We all know that. So in order to make sure that I really wanted this bag, I did actually purchase a dupe of the Birkin 25. I have showed her on my channel once before, and I tested her out properly. Now, when I go to work, that's when I use my bags the most. So I actually took my dupe Birkin 25 to work. Yeah, I realized that yes, I can actually cope with this sort of bag design. So on that level, I decided that I was going to go ahead and purchase a Birkin 25. It was just a matter of when. And then when I heard about all the Hermes price increases, I got such terrible FOMO and I went ahead and purchased this one. Now, if you're not aware, there's a whole story behind this bag purchase. I will link the videos in the description box below for you to watch. They are very entertaining. In any case, here is my Birkin 25, one of my holy grail bags. So in terms of the fourth holy grail bag, which is my Chanel Classic Flap. Now, I have a twist. Let me tell you a secret. I actually already bought a Chanel Classic Flap. I just haven't published the unboxing. Am I gonna pull her out now? Sorry. You're gonna have to wait for the unboxing, and certainly subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't done so already and you want to see that unboxing. And I'll tell you what, I'll be kind enough to publish that unboxing next week. In any case, I purchased that bag in November 2022, and since I bought that bag, I actually haven't been that tempted by many expensive, or I guess luxury handbags. There are a lot of bags that I look at and I go like, wow, that's cute. I can admire it and I can admire it on somebody else. But I have kind of lost a little bit of interest in paying lots and lots of money for handbags. I can talk about that in another video. In fact, I'm going to film that video after this, so I will talk more about my mindset in that video. So in conclusion, I think I actually have reached purse peace. For now anyway. I mean, are there any other luxury handbags that I want? To be honest, the Dior Caro, that is a stunning bag. I think that's such a beautiful bag. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see. I also think that the Fendi Peekaboo is very beautiful. What else? I talked about the Palm Springs Mini and the Louis Vuitton Twist. Sure, I do like those bags as well. But yeah, I am really feeling like if I didn't buy those bags, there will be another bag that will come up sometime in the future that will replace my desire for the bags that I've already mentioned. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely go ahead and check out Ron's video. I've linked it in the description box below.